following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1.
Here we are once again, almost down to the stretch here. More playoff feels all across the board. And tonight, survive and advance is once again the calling card. Well, for one of these guys. For KT, well, may not have had that championship belt on him this season, but he's still living it out in the top 5. Finding his way to make that resume look good every single month. Meanwhile, for Allen, it's been a tough stretch. But the last time these two played, it may have been a sweep, but it was definitely the most competitive you will ever see. We welcome you to the Bunker region, the final 2 games of the Bunker region in this doubleheader tonight. We will have Brock and Clay later. Right now, it's KT versus Allen, the 4-13 game. We take a look at the tail of the tape between these two, and of course, you know, KT decorated, still top 5 despite those round 2 exits, the last 2 tournaments. Still quality losses. Never think you could hear that. Quality losses all over the resume, which you'll see in a minute. But it comes in 7-4, 37-30. Was able to get out of round 1 last year in T5. And then, of course, Allen, this was the surprise of the tournament. Nothing much was going for Allen. It was a tough year, both on and off the table for him, and got that bronze medal, the 1 bronze medal to his name, back in space a season ago, just about 11 months ago, but in space September. And now he's looking to try and repeat history, but he's got a very tough draw, one of the best players you can face in a round 1 in KT. He, of course, comes in 1-4, 12-16. Taking a look at what these guys have done this season. I just talked about the resume. KT, he's, apart from Jackpot June losing to Lara, he has gone out against someone who has finished on the podium in every tournament, March, April, and May. Defeated by Ashley in the Final 4, ended up being the runner-up. Eliminated in the regional finals in Automotive April by Gone, he got a silver. And eliminated by Abion in the round of 32 in Movie May, and he got the bronze. Lara, I believe, was in the Sweet 16 of that tournament, if memory serves me correct. And you look at Allen's resume. Started off his season in March by sweeping out a pretty much checked out Kev Shearer, who would retire shortly after this game. And then went up against Ashley, which was some kind of game, turned into a real endurance war, and, you know, really gave Ashley a good fight, but fell in 7. And since then, losses to Leah, Ed, and Acosta in the last 3 tournaments. So Allen, not necessarily in danger of relegation, but is looking to try and solidify his spot in D1 for 26 with a win tonight. Obviously, losing tonight, not necessarily guaranteed you'd be in danger, but definitely would go a long way to get a win. Look at the bracket. And this is the rest of the schedule tonight. We had a game earlier, which we'll talk about in a moment, but KT, Allen, and then Brock and Clay coming up at 9 o'clock Eastern. The winners of those two games will play each other in the Toxic 32 Vapor and Brian, the other game in this top half of Bunker region. And again, and just before we moved through to this game, Nam taking out Chomik this morning in 5, despite a little controversy on drawback rule, but it's all been squared away in the zombie region. That it was the last game. The last game in the zombie region. We'll have these two games in the bunker, and then tomorrow afternoon we will have, or not tomorrow afternoon, I should say Monday afternoon now, we will have Lara and Seth, the last game, at 1 o'clock Eastern on Monday now. And we bring it to the table, and I see everyone's now joining me. As joining me in the booth tonight will be driving partner in Tapir, and also we got Coach Rogers to bring in some insight. Tapir, I'll start with you. Obviously, we've all seen KT. We've all seen what he's capable of. He's not had his tournament crown like he had last year, winning March last year. This time he's had a little bit of a different resume. Did make that Final Four in March, and he's fallen to medalists all but one tournament where he fell to Lara last tournament. Your thoughts on what's at stake for him moving forward into T5, and also going up against Allen, which I don't know if you had seen it yourself, but it was Tim. I was there myself, and it was probably one of the most competitive sweeps you will ever see in this league. Back last year, I believe T4. Your thoughts on KT's keys to win tonight?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's going to be much of a concern for KT. Like, he's got nothing to prove, right? Everybody knows how good KT is. Everyone knows, the general vibe that, he's capable of taking anyone and everyone. So he has nothing to prove. He's got a solid resume as it is. But I think it will be great for just the motivation aspect to get this first win, and not get out with the first round exit, like so many players are prone to doing. So the first round win is always crucial for any tournament, and I think it's going to be key for him to get that just as quickly and cleanly as possible. Same thing for Allen, though, right? Because obviously he doesn't have that resume history like KT has, so a win or a deep run here would be really good for him, for T5, for his resume. So obviously it's going to be a great match tonight. See, we have a packed house here, so I'm eager to get it started. I think we're going to have a lot of great drives ahead of us. So let's go ahead and get it started. Back to you, Short.
Absolutely. Quickly to Rogers. Talking about Allen. Been a tough season for him, and the only win he had was against someone who was kind of dead set on retiring at the end of that game against Kev, and he's just kind of been struggling this whole season. Your thoughts on what he has to do to get it going? Obviously, T5 was his tournament last season, made a surprise run to the bronze medal in Space September. Your thoughts on what he has to do? Obviously, it's going to be tough going up against KT, no slouch of an opponent. Your thoughts on the keys for him to get done a big upset tonight?
Well, I'm glad to be here. Glad to be part of the booth here with my dancing partner in round 2 with the peer up there, and looking forward to that matchup. But talking about tonight, how much of a momentum booster is it for you, and a confidence booster if you go out and pull out the win against the boss? How much does that make your season that has not been too great of a year make it so much better? So I think you got to look at that. You can't be scared of who you're playing. It's easier said than done. I know that. I mean, he's the boss for a reason. He made he made this league for a reason. He's pretty decent at this game, I would say. So I think you just got to look at it at this point. You want some momentum going in the next year, and what better way to do it is knock off the boss? Am I right?
No doubt about it, man. All right, appreciate those thoughts. I'll start with Boss. Actually, I'll start with Alan because he's typing. Yeah, I mean, underselling Caesar. You might be right. Alan, I'll start with you. This was your tournament a season ago. You made that wild surprise run to third place in Space September. Unfortunately, nothing much else was going for you that season. Didn't do much in terms of playing beyond that tournament, and you're once again in the situation. Not You're at 1-4, just trying to make sure you're safe completely, staying in D1 next season. And now you got a tough draw against KT. Your thoughts on what you got to do to get off on the right foot against him, and also what you learned from that match a season ago that you can apply to this one to try and find yourself in a better result. KT, we've talked about it plenty that last season. One of the most the closest sweep we've ever seen in this league to date was you and Allen last season. Your thoughts on getting this rematch up against him again, going up against him, knowing he's definitely wanting to try and get a win, secure his season, stick around another season, and obviously what it does for you getting off on the right foot, maybe trying to make a last little push up in terms of Super League, although you're in a pretty good spot to this point.
Yeah, CPU says 96% chance if I win this game, I'm going. This means a lot, man. I was the first guy to get to 20 regular season wins. I have a shot to get to 25 tonight. Be the first guy to do it. I believe no player in league history has ever had 3 8-win regular seasons. I had 9, 8. I'm looking for 8 tonight, if we don't count the Super League win I got in 2023. Right. So, yeah, there's a lot on the line. There's no strategic L, all that crap that can be put to the side. I'm going full send tonight. Caesar picked BKK for a reason. That's my homecoming, man. I want to get there. That's my people. I've been there so many times in real life, and to get there virtually and bring a little taste to the league for you guys would be really cool. And if Alan's saying bring it on, I mean, The last time we played, he's right. I mean, we had a ridiculous game. So this is going to be a fun one. We've played so many times in the past. If I had to make a prediction, it's probably going to be closest thing to what you'll see with me and Lamas when me and Lamas play. It could be one of those nights because he knows my play style very much. Yeah. I know his play style. Buckle up. That's all I got to say. Should be a fun one. I think out of every 4-13 seed, I got the hardest draw, 100%. Because no offense to JT, no offense to Jenna, no offense to Zach, this is the hardest draw, 100%.
In other words, grab your popcorn.
Oh,
you got the popcorn, the Sharpie like T.O.?
Oh, boy. Here we go. Well, it's a best of 7
extra
power
butter.
Play. What's that?
Extra butter. Popcorn extra butter.
Extra butter. Absolutely. Absolutely. We love that.
That's right, Jay.
Yeah, Jay. There we go. Look at Jay with that popcorn. Anyway, Alan, he didn't know the rules last time he played. He's ready. Pretty simple. Bring it on. That is all we got to say about that one. Best of 7 power play. CSR rules in effect. KT, going right back to you for the first call. How many cards are we feeling for game number 1 of this series?
Normally I would go with my usual 12, but now we're going to spice it up and go with 10.
All right, spicing it up with 10. Going even lower than the Coey Smart gambling line. Crazy. Anyway, here we start with a Nick 9 off the board.
It shows you how much they know each other. He's already trying to have a different game plan in mind. Let's see if it comes to tuition.
Yeah, and that's what he said, that Alan knows his play style and maybe trying to shuffle it up to try and keep being a little mysterious. We'll see how that plays out for him as he's going to draw off the start.
The incredible power move would be to not choose 12 for the entire series. We'll see. There's a possibility.
Ideas, okay, do not give the boss ideas.
Hey, he deafened. He ain't listening. He ain't listening. We can talk. We can say.
He might be listening to stream though.
No. He ain't listening.
That's true.
He ain't listening. He's locked in. We all know he's locked. He's got to lock in. That's why he deafens.
Guilty as charged.
But let's be real, though. Let's be real. Anything that I've said so far, he's probably already thought of. He probably already thought of.
Yeah, he's always 20 steps ahead, and that's what it's always been. And
KT woke up this morning and said, "Start with a 10." He already knew that before he woke up this morning.
Yeah, he was writing out plan. We got a Trips 5 on the board. KT finally busted out of jail. That one might have top decked the red 5, saving it, but. You can't. It's hard. He's a hard guy to read. We all know that. There's back to green. Alan goes. He's a hard guy to read. You never know whether he's saving something for the right moment, or he just top decks something. He could he's one of the more methodical players in the league, as he's gonna go with a +2/7 combo, Caesar Yepes.
That's the thing, though, with when you're that unpredictable, when you have so many different play styles, you're very hard to not only read, but also to exploit. And that's his greatest strength.
There, yeah. And we're gonna go to red. Allen's out.
When you don't know how to, I mean, when you don't know if he's unpredictable like KT is, I mean, it's really hard to understand how to fight against him. I mean, how to attack him, how to put him on the back foot.
Yeah, definitely. Here comes Allen with a double play. Toasty into his own red 9. Yeah, exactly, Caesar. A lot of layers.
I really like how Allen is starting this game, this first game. I mean, if you could take 1 or 2 of the first, the first 2, that'd be a great start for Allen.
Yeah, it's all about getting off on the right foot. And then he's have a little bit of a jumbled traffic light, trips 8, crazy 8s, into yellow.
At traffic lights,
+6 back to red and the other Allen 9.
Hello.
And he's down to 2. Boss
like
with
that
a
one down to
clean
2.
ghost 1. Allen, did he split ammo for the win potentially? No, he's out. Looking to try and bait another switch over.
See, that's a tough draw right there. You can't do that against a seasoned vet like KT.
No. Trying to bait a switch, and KT will always play patient. He's not afraid to draw city. You have that same kind of mentality in your games, Tapir. You know it too well. There he goes to yellow. Interesting. Might
Absolutely.
have him 2-color. We'll see if he might have had something in the back end. Plus, was that out the top? Oh my goodness. Top deck city.
Incredible.
It's only check to the background.
It had to be top deck city there.
Yeah, he's calling it. He's calling it. He said, I figured I was top that. So it goes back to red.
The interesting.
Yeah.
Good. Yep. The interesting thing is, though, he could have just saved it, really. Because think about it. Bosses are... KT's at 12, right? He's not going to have... 99.9% of the time, he is not going to have a 12-bagger.
Yeah.
So, realistically, for me, if I was in Allen's shoes, I would be saving that, like you just said. Be comfortable with Draw City. Nobody's going to know that you just picked up a +4. Keep it cool.
Wait a
play
minute.
It cool. Hold the phone. We got to switch over to green now.
I was thinking he was trying to force a double ISO, but giving 4 can throw that off. Into green, back to yellow, gonna have the open door reverse. Allen still at 1. What do we got here? Was that the right
card, though?
I figure he's got another green, but we'll see. ... he says, yep. KT can.
There you go.
We're already feeling that. It's already feeling like shades of last year. Allen has a push and KT has an answer, and that seems to be what's going on. But now we got double ISO.
It's the little thing they say about unstoppable force and an immovable object.
Exactly.
That's kind of what we're seeing here. As we go to a red wild from KT.
Yeah, not a bad risk unless Allen drew some red to get himself somewhere, but he's just going to +2 draw. He's playing fully defensively despite being up 8 cards. And it seems like he's... Yeah.
I don't hate this by Allen, though, playing defensively up that many.
Okay, yeah, but he gets punished for it, gets thrown 4 back his way. Now we're in blue. And now it's an even game, pretty much. Allen with just a pair advantage. He has another +4. Are you serious?
Another one.
He's going right back to red again, where he's been iced out. I think he's just trying to ice out KT and push it back, but just keeps charging forward into that spot.
If I may butt in a bit, I don't think that +4 was really necessary. I mean, it was a blue 0 and he had the red 0. I don't think that +4 was really a necessary move there.
I think he's trying to find ISO is my only thought.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. That was just a weird read, and I felt compelled to
finding an ISO against KT. Really?
Yeah.
But no, that's not easy.
That's not easy. It's not at all.
I feel like KT's hiding something that Andreas has.
You gotta think.
By the way, sorry I joined late in the court.
You gotta think so. No way. Allen's still ahead by 5. KT draws now on the green 1. Can Allen continue controlling the game here? He's got to skip draw. And I think Allen just keeps laying bait, but, you know, KT's not going to fall for that unless it benefits him more than Allen. He's just going to play clean. He's top decks a Ypez 7. And there's a cross to yellow by Allen. Right number for him. He's down to 3 again. KT iced out. He's 2 color at this point. It at least appears to be.
Yeah, but he's got 10 cards.
Yeah, he does.
You gotta think maybe he's got something in the back pocket.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But Allen's making the rundown, and there is Boss with the red 5. Once again, full circle back to red and Allen. He gets a yellow 5 back, though!
That's
he had both yellow 5s. He's had a lot of double numbers. But the wild save! The wild save again! Oh my God.
No. But here's the thing. You cannot try that with KT. He's going to have an answer. We talk about it all the time with the slow playing. You just cannot rush a win in this situation.
Yeah, he was stockpiling. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that opening set of drawing was more stockpiling than anything.
I told you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And
I told you didn't want to do that.
Draw City.
Yeah.
I feel like Andreas is going to pay the price here. I feel like.
Yeah, it seems that way. There goes into the G6.
But that's interesting because he essentially just bailed Allen out. Like, he could have just kept drawing on red until Allen
but he's got a blue, though.
An answer. Oh.
Hold on.
Well, that's going to be... We'll see.
Checking the table, double play from KT. He's down to 5. Allen at 3.
We got 2 of each wild already gone. So I wonder if those are going to come in play. Maybe we'll see another one.
KT out on the blue. Allen
down to 2. Possibility for check.
And a lot of 5s have been played. He's got a 3. You can't get you can get to yellow or green, but red you can't switch off this. He has nothing. Allen for game 1 winner.
We'll see. So you got it?
He doesn't have it.
No.
Oh.
What does KT do now?
I was kind of wondering
just gonna draw.
if it...
He's gonna draw. No, he's gonna go yellow. I was kind of
wondering if it was gonna be the finish because
might have been, yeah. And Allen nothing there, so it's either red or green for Allen, and at least on the 3s, it's a tough break if he wants to get back to red, but now we're on green. We'll see what Allen likes. He has a Brian 9 in tow, now down to 2 again. KT looking to try and slow it down, but all he can do is play clean. There's the other Aria 1, Allen.
The ones are open, though, for at least a yellow.
Yep, exactly. There's your history there. Both ones gone there, both yellow. Oh, he has a wild!
He had a wild.
Oh, my... Where did he get that one? I'm going to guess it probably came when he was stuck in yellow there for a second. But he goes...
I mean, he did draw 1 card.
What? Yeah, he only drew 1 card. What is...
Oh. Uh-oh.
So this is a classic unless Allen has a play. What's going on here?
Interestingly, that is now all 4 wilds gone out of the deck.
Internet?
It's Allen's turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it is Allen's turn. I think I might be having... Oh, internet, yeah.
Not Nick.
Mind game, yeah, mind games. Hey, we remember Allen pulled the bad internet trick on Chomik last year. And Allen obviously has no green. This is going to be another KT classic from the boss himself.
I'm hoping that Allen didn't have that yellow 1 there if he switched it over to yellow when he could have played it, but surely he didn't, right?
I wouldn't think he would waste the wild like that. But either way, that is all the wilds gone. There's still 2+4s among us here. There's a gone 2 off the top.
I just have to say, if Alan just
What? There it is!
Holy
There
top
it
deck!
is!
What on earth? He only drew one card.
What in the top deck is going on here?
He only drew one card there.
What in the top deck?
I can't stop winning.
God damn.
I'm pretty sure I have
Alan,
competition now with
I'm gonna
Stan
guess
for
those
that
top
one time.
decks saved you, but I wanted to go back. Let me pull. Which one was it? Was it the red one? I think it was. Yeah. Here, what was the thought process behind that play? Because it seemed like you weren't able to get through much on red, and you immediately go back to the red just to be iced again. Obviously, it bails you out quickly, but what was the thought process behind that particular play? Let me know. And also, thoughts on getting the game 1 win on a crazy top deck like that. KT, you were drawing out early. I was wondering, because it was a 10-card start, maybe there was a chance you were iced, but I also figured you were stockpiling. Take me through kind of that last little bit there, because it was just kind of back and forth having answers for each other. It was crazy. It felt like last year all over again.
I don't know what to think about that game. I had nothing. I had legit, genuinely nothing off the start. And then when he gave me that +4, 2 regular... I don't need much. I told him. I just love that wild card.
Right.
Almost works.
Exactly.
And then how am I supposed to know about top deck? That's just unreal luck.
No, that is unreal. That's superior level.
Damn good. If this is how it's going to be tonight, this is going to be a war, though. Because a lot of the moves he was making, man, this is just... It reminds me so much of what Lamas does. It really does. He does the same exact things, and man, I tried so hard to get him on the... I mean, I had him. I mean, Jay just texted me my DM. I thought you had him with the wilds for sure. I'm thinking, yo, what? Boom. I thought right there, game over. Because I saved that last wild. It's game. Beeline to then he top deck the +4. That's going to be like that, though. I can't complain because if he doesn't give me that +4, I don't even get 3 wilds. So I didn't have much, but I worked with almost nothing and nearly won. That's a good sign for the night. Despite not having much, that's a really good sign. So I tried something with 10. Sure, it didn't work out, but I do have higher numbers if I can always go back to, which is good. I always can rely on. But yeah, good start, I think, despite the L. Internet was a little weird. We did have that crazy storm yesterday. It wasn't mind games. That was a little bad.
No, everybody will think it mind games, man. You know what Alan did last year against Chomik.
Well, yeah, he told me about that. But no, good win to Alan. We'll move forward. Not a big deal. We'll keep it going.
Keep it going, and Tapir is just interesting. We could break down all the mind games you want, but it seemed like he was just a little short. But the fact that you can push it to 12 minutes is just classic, KT style. He can make something out of nothing. He said it himself. Just wilds work for him. Even he can even win on numbers if he has good connections.
Oh, absolutely. I think we covered it in the beginning. Like this is the essence of what KT is. Like he's able to sniff out basically any play that you can muster and then have a counter for that. And so I think that's like classic strategy that we saw just now. I just think it's unreal how many top decks Alan was getting, because the entire match I'm like, okay, Alan's behind the entire way. Like there's no way that he's holding a candle, because KT had a couple wilds in the back pocket.
Yeah.
We already had touched on KT having something, because there's no way he's drawing at 10 cards. And so we kind of figured that he had something, but then Alan just kept barreling over and over, and it's like, when is this going to end? And then he top decked that last one, that +4, and it's like, okay, this is unreal here. And so that was just amazing, but it goes to prove that Uno just isn't about skill 100%. Like you can do everything right as KT did, but you just got burned on the top decks, on the luck there. And that's just how the game goes. But I did want to touch on, I want to go throw to KT here. I was a little interested with this progression here. if we want to go back and look, you went from the blue 3.
Yes,
Alan drew, Alan drew, to the yellow 3. He draws again, then the green. And then we see Alan going back to the yellow on the wild. And then we see later he ended on the yellow +2. Talk to me about that progression there that you just kind of sniffed out. Maybe he didn't have a yellow and you'd be able to get that number efficiency through. Thoughts on that?
I had trip 3s. I had blue. I think I had red. Yeah, red. I think at some point I had a red 3, blue 3, and green 3. I'm looking back. And the only reason why I made that move is I'm thinking, okay, you got the wild. I looked at the card history at that point. I had 3 wilds in my deck. If he's got the last one, maybe I can flush him to the end. And like I just told the Caesar, it's just the way of Unum. I had everything right. Everything was lined up. If he doesn't get that, I guess the +4 top deck, it's a beeline to the finish, right? So
absolutely,
it's the micro margins, man. It's a micro margin, and he did a good job, though. It was going to be a game of micro margins, and he did a good job despite the top deck. I gotta work on some things a little bit. Even though I lost that game on a top deck, I still found some things where I can work on it and get better, even despite the loss, for sure.
Well, we will be very eager to see that progression as the match continues, for sure.
No doubt about it. Coach, your thoughts on Allen? Because despite the top deck, and definitely pointing out the fact that he was struggling a little in the patience department. How do you think he needs to improve that to try and keep it sustainable throughout the series? Coach,
grabbing a bite?
Grabbing a bite? I don't know. All right, we'll get back to him. Unless he unmutes in the next 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, no. All right, KT. Still open board for game 2. What'll it be?
Let's go 14.
14. All right. We'll talk.
Cranking it up just a little bit here.
Here we go, Lara skip, and if you notice, I don't think we ever saw a blue wild, but you've seen it obviously on the preview, you've seen it in games, but KT put adopting the gun on his card as well as Lara. Always told me that was his favorite, best card in the deck with the gun from Lara, and he's taken that for T5, looking to try and mow down some competition, if you will, and starting with Allen. There's the other Lara skip. Just the P on that green 3. There we go. But yeah, it's interesting. He said no strategic L's tonight. He's had those moments this season to appear. Like I mentioned off the top of the show, like three of his 4 losses are to the tournament medalists. Like, you look at what he's done this year, and it's interesting to see if he maybe changes up the style even beyond this game should he get out of it. It'll be interesting to see what he does in that respect.
For sure, absolutely. And I do think it's worth mentioning that, like, of course, yes, we know he's the boss. We know he's KT, the man, the myth, the legend. But at the end of the day, he's still human. Like, we're all capable of just making these massive blunders from day to day. And it's just, I'm talking, just broadly Uno related, of course.
Right.
But it just proves that, the grind's always there, man. There's always room for improvement, day in, day out, and I think that's the main lesson to be learned here, as we see that switch over to red from the boss man.
Switch over to red. Now we're gonna go to green. A little jumbled traffic flight on the 7s. Buy yourself a lotto ticket. MRE Uno does not endorse gambling. Trademark. Tap 4 on the board.
Unfortunately, we are past Jackpot June.
Dang
so
it.
That is going to be the unfortunate part of this.
Oh, dang it.
Absolutely. Soundboard going crazy right now.
Because Eli's in here.
You people are
It's Eli, man. It's always Eli.
Wait. This is my message for Eli. Completely, totally joking. Just kidding, sir. Glad to have you.
All right.
Okay, all right.
G6
Yeah,
over
I'll keep
to
it chill.
Steven Yellow 6.
I'm just gonna say, if KT undeafens, we are all cooked.
You're all cooked, chat. We're already cooked.
Cooked chat? Cooked? Are we chat?
Cooked are we, chat? That's a good question.
Only alternative to cake.
I think Coach's internet might have dropped. Oh, boo, Cody Smart. Boo.
Still a progression on the yellow here. We're gonna see how long that one holds up.
6
Back to the
5
5.
6 5 6 5. Beautiful sequence right there.
That's a
As my
double
chair
sandwich.
screams in agony. There's
How
KT
dare you.
going out. Power play from Allen.
Power play. Really? This early? Very
and
interesting.
he's at 2, so it looks like it'll be a winner. Yep, wild saving the wild, and he goes up 2-0. I mean, I can't blame him for that move to Pier. You know, looking for momentum. You know, going for the momentum booster. You know, that's what power play can be. But using your one and only on that, interesting play. Got the win protected. That's not bad. Yeah, Alan, yeah.
So, I'm very conflicted on this one because we noticed that he ended on the red 5. But if you take a look, he could have just switched to that red 5 after the yellow because KT drew.
Yeah,
and then he would have had a wild to end. So I wonder if maybe he was just concerned that KT had a +4 in the back pocket. I don't necessarily hate that, but I wonder if it could have been used more efficiently later on. We'll see.
I did not catch if
we
that
talk
was.
all the Yeah.
Yes, he played one of the +2s.
We'll see later on.
Yeah, Alan, take me through your thought process on that power play. Definitely not a bad one, but I mean, Pierre just pointed that out with the 5. But again, I guess you go with Nick's reasoning. You don't take it home with you. Your thoughts on getting that and getting the 2-0 lead there. Want to get ahead, try some. Yep, you know, sometimes that's what you got to do. KT, your thoughts on yeah, I like that, coach. KT, your thoughts on now going up on that power play advantage and now I mean you weren't able to get anything at home. Would you have had much to counter if he didn't power play? And yeah, that's all.
Just got a top deck wild +4 on that last draw.
On the power play draw, or the draw before it.
Yeah, no, the draw before it.
Okay.
Power play draw was a red 1, but
Okay.
no, I didn't have anything. Well, you know what? I'll take that as a small win because that was numbers. You know, we threw it. You know, I got the +4 way too late. The only other action card I had was a green R, but I'm not going to use the GR. He switched off it. Even then, what's the inevitable? Yeah, I just didn't have 100%. The hand there. All good though, because now I have the pack is big. Yeah. Like I said, this can turn on a dime.
You know, he just got a +4, so I can't say it's a bad power play.
No, it's because next turn I'm destroying him.
In hindsight, it's a good play.
But at the same time, that's one draw. I've seen games where it can go absolutely crazy. Whiplash can go crazy. So, yeah, I haven't played a +4 tonight, but we still got time. A long way to go. We'll see how this goes.
Sounds good. Alan trying to get ahead, and you know, to Pierre, sometimes we talk about it being a momentum booster, and it may just be what it ends up being. Coach, you got something?
I don't hate the play right there by Allen. I think you want to take 2 straight, and now you're at home on the next 2. You get to dictate it. I mean, I think it's exactly what you need to do in order to beat KT here.
All right, no doubt about it. Pretty clean cut and dry. from a near 12-minute game. Yeah, hey, everybody has their own philosophy on it, and Alan wanted to try and get ahead. And again, you're going up against the boss. You got to try and take whatever you can get. So we'll flip it over to Alan. Alan, after that win, you cannot pick 10 or 14. How many cards will it be? And he's gonna bring it down to the no send. We'll see how this goes for him.
Let's go gambling!
Start with a Caesar +2.
Just a quick comment on that last game. We talk about it all the time, but I'm sure everyone knows it. But obviously, 2-0 is a whole lot better than 1-1, especially when it's only a best of 7.
No, you're supposed to say, that's my card! That's my card! Anyway.
Hey, wait a minute.
Anyway, cap 4 to start off for Alan. Nothing for the boss in green, and now Alan quickly going to... In the flesh, yes sir. Into yellow. Yellow 4 in the flesh. And now 1 up to the Sting 5. What was that, bro? What was that?
What are we doing?
Yeah, that's a good goddamn question.
Chat, kill it.
Cooked are we chat? Anyway, both
it's
drawing on the yellow.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not even game 4, and we are already off the rails. What are we doing? Good
question. Anyway.
Good question. It's always a good question.
Yeah, the crowd continues to fill in here as my watch party can just barely fit on the screen.
Reminds me of the finale last night, Wednesday.
The other night, Wednesday. God, that was Wednesday.
Yeah. Days are going by too damn fast.
KT wanting a yellow, but Alan having nothing to do. And KT Internet might be playing with him. That ain't real. Is it? Is it? Internet is destroying him tonight. It's not, yeah, it's not really his fault, though. Go to the DJ 5. It's fighting 2v1. Classic. It is real. I think he's actually, I can believe that it was his internet. They had that storm in the Northeast.
That's true. That's very true. So we got back to red here, and it's KT taking the aggression. Alan going straight back to yellow, wasting no time at all. And we were drawing there on yellow for a while, so that's really interesting. It's going to be KT that's going to have to take a step back here. And I guess we're back into Draw City for right now.
Rip, Brad. My condolences. Anyway.
I think if I'm in this situation, I'd want to just use the wait and see approach.
Yeah.
Because it's a 5 start. You want time to build up your hand to where you have enough time to kind of play out your strategy, kind of plan for the next move. You can't really do that when you're just starting at a 5-card clean cut.
Yeah. And I think now it's just down to who wants to make the break first. Who's going to feel confident enough in what they've built here in this Draw City to make the break towards a finish.
Who blinks? Staring contest. Who's going to blink first?
Yeah, who will blink first? Alan with a wink with a 1. That's just a wink. KT doing nothing with it. Does this set something up for him? It does. He goes to the Gangsta PO. He's ahead by 5. But boss gonna go to red. So now the floodgates are opening. Alan at 7. And he has a double play out of the gate in red.
That blue, by the way, does open up Pandora's, so we have seen all 4 colors. little bit of a quick stint in blue. I do think we're going to get back to blue at some point.
Yeah. One down to the DJ5 for KT. And now Alan, not much more in red than that double play. He goes back to the deck.
We've seen an abnormally large amount of fives, both red fives and both yellow fives already gone. Very interesting.
Double play Leah
there.
background combo. So KT canceling out Alan's earlier double play, although him drawing also is helping that case. But he's still behind by a pair.
Background, of course, making his D1 debut this year. And, of course, really taking it
my goodness.
to the ground running. Uh-oh. Man,
Jesus.
this internet. Oh, man.
Alan with nothing anyway, so this run is going to show up anyway. Background making his debut in the league, his debut season, along with a few others.
I got no idea.
It's quite interesting.
I don't know, man. I think Alan's sabotaging the Wi-Fi.
Yes. KT's Wi-Fi quite literally making a debut. There's that +4. So now KT ahead by 5, looking to try and get his first win of the series after getting swept at home.
Here comes Alan. He's behind here by 5.
Oh, he's going to cancel that out immediately with a +6. Goes
Just
over
like
to
that,
blue.
he's in the lead.
Back to the blue he wanted with that
Did not take long at all.
1 earlier. Now he's canceling it out, putting himself back in the driver's seat. But KT just has that quick 9 crossing back over. And sticking green.
Reverse monkey combo there. Here comes the boss. Looking for a response, of course.
Oh, he has triple into blue.
He gets it.
So going back to the blue that Alan was going for. So this is interesting. Still behind by 1. We'll see if Alan had more to back it up.
I want to say he's trying to get Alan to stay in blue for a while. Because KT's got some blues that he needs to dump before he can kind of move on with the rest of his strategy. We'll see.
Oh, but Alan gonna quad into yellow. So might be purging off all his blues.
Well, I guess that's not going to work. Now, if KT has some blue left, it's going to be difficult to get back to it. Because it seems like Alan has no more blue left. He's just taken that jump at this point. Let's see what KT does here. He's got the turn here with 5 cards away. Whoa. Interesting.
Just got all the numbers in the right places. Classic.
Now that should mean Alan draws here if he did actually get rid of all his blue.
But he's got a wild. Are you serious?
Never mind. That works too. Make a liar out of me. It's fine. No big deal.
Disappointed. Anyway, that KT's got green in the back pocket.
Alan to check. Vapor 6. And it's going to be KT last chance, potentially. No, I refuse.
Alan's got a 6. He's popping bottles. Trying to pop bottles into a 3-0 lead. But
if KT's got
KT's
something, oh,
going
that's
big time.
massive.
Oh my goodness.
Hold it. Is that just a +6 to end?
No, he's
or
got 2. Oh
six-bagger?
my goodness,
Yeah,
there's the luck back the
He's
other
outta
way.
here.
Pull the rug out. KT's on the board. Crazy whiplash. KT, some of the fans are trying to understand the internet problems here, but I'm just like...
Okay, I'll explain the internet problems. So, I always look at other things, and I saw Nam, because I know he had his family over, and I saw him in the Red Bull garage, or I saw it somewhere. He said, he was trying to watch the stream on his TV. So I have my TV. I'm watching. I got my I'm playing the game on my computer, but I'm trying this TV thing. And sometimes when I click the remote, change the channel, it just goes haywire. I'm a little distracted because I'm trying to find how the system works. Because I remember I've got a good buffer to Super League, so I'm trying to figure out ways. Because sometimes when I watch the game, I do watch the game sometimes on my phone with the YouTube stream. But I figured, okay, you got a nice flat screen. Let's see if we can hook it up. So I'm trying some things. I tried to work it out in a practice game one time. It wasn't working, so I figured I tried. So that's why it's probably just me being distracted. But yeah, I had that crazy finish. Gave
you some of it.
Yeah, the double +2. There it is. Yeah, the
double
green blue
+2.
+2. He gave me 2 +4s and a blue +2 and a blue. That's unreal. So that's how I won the game. I knew the moment I had that, that's the game. Because you can't give me that many cards. You give me that good stuff. See you in your slime.
Absolutely.
I notoriously suck, man. I'm not gonna lie. I notoriously suck at 5 cards, 6 cards, 7 cards. So he did the right thing going low.
Yeah,
but
and I mean,
thank God I got into a draw city.
You into draw
God.
city though. That probably helped you feel a little better about your outlook.
Yeah, I mean, I always say it when I'm on commentary. There's only 2 ways draw city goes. It's either A, it goes into a plan A and you got nothing for it. B, it goes into a plan B and it's just a quick little simple run. And then it goes into plan Z where it just draws city. I got lucky it went to draw city because I hadn't really got much really on the +4s till there. So it definitely is now a more even game in terms of the stats. But long way to go. We got the first win. Let's keep pounding for sure.
Keep pounding indeed. I mean, yeah, I mean, Alan, I think definitely the right move to go low tier, but it seems like the draw city just may not have helped you a lot, but that +6 was just brutal. Anything more you could have done to maybe affect the outcome along the way, or you think it's just kind of tough luck with the +6? That is tough to throw all that his way and it'll come back and give you whiplash. Also, what was your last card prior to him pulling that barrage? I think Coach dropped out again. I just noticed that. It's corn. Average Iowa weapon. Quite literally. Yeah. Yeah, Tapir, any more thoughts on that while we get Alan's thoughts here?
No, I'm pretty much good with that. I mean, it's classic. Just wait and see potential there, and we talked about it, right? You just with a 5-star, you just have to kind of just chill for a while, let your hand build up. There's absolutely no reason if you've got 4 colors. There's no reason to play a +4 when you have 3 cards behind. So just wait and see, figure out what you got, and then drop that run to take it home. That's it.
And a leftover wild, nothing really in green. Yeah. It's so at the end, damn, that's crazy. Anywho, I mean, that's a tough to get that loss, but there you go. Now the wild +4s are even. Allen's still with a +2 advantage, even on the wilds. So it's looking to be a little more even. We'll see what happens as Allen still no 10 or 14 for game number 4. How many cards we feeling? Gonna keep it in the low area. Going with the OG7.
Starting off with a blue 3 here. Allen with the first move. I feel like 7 is a nice reset here. You know, just kind of feel it out for a while. Don't get too crazy.
1 and an 8.
Both players like the blue so far.
Yeah, we're not quickly into draw city, but of course it's just the first turn. Never know what could happen beyond that. And up 1 to the Nick 9 for Allen. Cross to red. There's KT pulling the Allen card. Of course, the winner of this one will get the winner between Brock and Clay. We'll be playing in about an hour from now or so. Streaming live after this one. As Trips 9 going into green. Now KT going to go for blue with a +6. He's down to 2. Allen to try and respond. And a double play from Allen, reverse into the 3. Gonna cancel out a little bit of that, but KT's got a 7 for check. Looking to try and even the series at 2. Looking to keep the road player undefeated, which is not something you see a whole lot. +4 from Allen, huge save right there. Might have even come from that +6. What a great save, and now it's just a 1-card advantage for KT. We'll see what that +4 gave him. Just going to play cool with the 8.
It gave him the 8 and 3 wilds. Let's go.
8 and 3 wilds.
+4. +4.
No,
blue
no.
wild. End.
It's a
just, you know,
classic. It's a classic. Cross the green.
We're gonna have the finish, but we're gonna go KT Classic. Just for the memes.
Just for the memes. Absolutely. Just for the drives.
So many drives.
And my chair that continues to scream in agony.
What are you doing?
Oh my goodness!
Hello.
Well, there's one, but there was another couple power cards.
Well, we kind of weren't that far off.
Let's go, really. Baby! I got the TV set up now.
Oh, he's locked in.
Oh, Alan's
he's
screwed
locked
now.
in. Look out!
Alan's screwed now, man. Jesus.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen the chat say I'm throwing the game. Come on, you Pez.
He put that in for this deck. Well, because he didn't know what you were talking about.
No. Like I said, I've got to try things. Remember, when the CPU says 96% to go to Super League if I win this game, that also means I can't now try some things off the table to see if I can get an advantage when we get to the BKK if I get there, right? I'm pretty damn close. So, now that one, weird. That was a weird one. Once again, not a guy to like 5 through 7.
This is interesting now because
I don't like 5 through 7, but it's working
because
somehow.
You're picking the card starts that would play to your advantages, and it's working against both of you. It's very, very interesting.
Oh man, there was a series I called. Was it non-Cap? I think that this reminds me so much of non-Cap because Cap was not winning on his beloved low stuff, but then he was winning on high stuff, and then non was winning. So this is just weird. Like I said, this is not my cup of tea to go anywhere in this area. However, I'm winning, so we'll take it, and we'll go to Game 5 now with my choice. And I'm happy now that I got that PP event. That's humongous.
Yeah,
I needed
humongous.
that moving forward. So yeah, I'm looking good now. Looking to roll here. Oh god. Oh boy.
I was not going to bring it up.
Oh.
I was not going to say anything.
Oh.
We are not after dark yet.
Vapor, get out of here, brother. Get out of here, man.
Vapor, timeout. We're going to put you in timeout for a while.
Vapor's an intriguing guy, man.
Hang on,
Vapor's an intriguing guy.
Nah, you done, man.
Freaking Vapor.
No. I'll time you out. You misbehave again.
Yes, Tom. I saw you do the TV strap, man. I figured, that's a good idea. I have this TV. I can connect it. I mean, I might as well give it a whirl. Vapor, you got art here. You better not pull games, man. This is the enforcer.
He's already mad in the VC chat. Don't worry. He already said the stream is ruined.
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, because you're prone. You're saying shenanigans. This ain't after dark.
No, this is light drives. This is light drives. This ain't even real drives.
Shut
yeah,
up.
But
Shut
you know what? No, you shut up. Go away. Thank you. Yeah, Alan, it's Alan. No, I have to ask Alan a question.
I'm staying out of that. Whoa,
hey, order! Don't make me Justice July you. Order.
Oh, that's a little too much, bro. That's a little too much.
Order. Everyone shut up. Everyone shut it.
What are we doing?
Anyway, Alan. Alan, your thoughts on how this has gone. Alan, your thoughts on how this has gone, because it's rare to see in a series both the road players undefeated, but you've both been picking card starts on opposite ends of the spectrum, because you maybe like the low tier a little more, it seems. He likes the high tier, mid to high tier a little bit more, but you're winning on each other's card starts on the road. Your thoughts on how you may make any adjustments in your next call, because we will get to a game 6. Thoughts on how you make adjustments on that and maybe take something away to try and get a pivotal win down the line. No problem. Wait for Alan's response here. As Tapir had to jump out for a moment. Wishing Coach all the best. Not sure what happened over there, but no, I don't want silence, brother. Silence ain't better. Silence ain't better, man. Yeah. Close in game 3, other +4, nothing really to stop that, yeah. No doubt. Anywho, we will move on to game number 5. KT, back to you. And after that win, no 5, no 7. What'll it be?
I'm trying to think this one through, because I guess I'll go OG full. Let's go 13. Like we'll go OG full. Let's go OG full. Let's go back up.
All right. Go back to the Baker's Dozen 13. Here's an Allen 9 starting us off. And Tapir's back in here, and we start up game 5.
My apologies. I feel like I just tacked up a damn lung.
Oh, you all good, man?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm good. I don't know what happened. It's just,
there's the other Allen 9.
So
both of them gone in the first 30 seconds, and a double play there from KC to start.
So we have 13 cards. Going to be KT with the move here. See what happens. I want to say maybe this is going to be pretty heavy on the light switching this game. Sometimes we get like a back and forth where you have one game that's kind of just slow and mellow on the switches. And you got the other game that's just, back and forth ping pong style. So I wonder if this is going to be one of those where it's just going to go back and forth and it's going to be very hard to keep up, maybe. We'll see.
Here, did you see General?
I did not. Let me look. Am I going to be disappointed?
Caesar coming through for you.
Saw ping there. Hey, my man! Thank you, sir.
Anyways, we're running clean on green after the switch off the 5. And now KT gonna go yellow, so he's controlling the switches here early on. He's down to 7. That double play standing up, but there's Alan pulling even.
A little bit of a quick half ditto there. Another switch there, this time into blue. At the old Nicholas there on the top there.
Into blue. KT, all the switches thus far.
Still relatively tame on the switches, though. Of course, it's still early, but short. Sometimes, you comment, you stream so many matches, you've seen this so much. Sometimes you have games where it's just in the span of 10 cards, you've got 7 switches.
Yeah, definitely. Seen a lot of chaos. We all love a good little bit of chaos, don't we?
We are the agents of chaos.
Yeah, we really are. Feel pretty happy about that. There's a +2 from KT looking to try and make that advantage bigger again. And now he's going to go green, down to 3. And try and win a 3rd straight. Break the road winning streak. Allen with a double play out of the gate, but no freshies to KT. What does he do off this wild? Oh, he's got a double +4. Are you serious?
That is an incredible
serious?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I looked at that hand, I said,
Hot Fudge
money!
Sunday.
That's money.
Hot Fudge Sunday. Yeah, that's not even.
That's too money. That's
not
too
even
money.
Close. Great way to save all that
Really?
going down the stretch, and that's classic patience, right?
Yeah, you give me a full house of 8s and 9s, and that's my favorite hand. I know the +4s look great and all, but give me a poker hand. Chef's kiss. Love poker hand. Absolutely, because you can just play so much, and then you gotta, you give regular wild. It's just too money, man. It's too much.
It's so good. It's so good. You don't have
that's
to
a
worry
hot left
about
hand. It really is.
That's a plan A. That's a plan A. Beeline to the finish, Vapor. Drop. You know what I mean?
It's like a good 38 seconds in hot lap.
Well, Matt, you look. I mean, this is more like KT Uno, though. I don't normally win on 5-7, so to get a good win on 13, that's what I like to see. So,
Nah, don't say it. Don't do that, man. Don't.
Who, me or
can we not do that? Let's not. No more comments. Anyone more says anything about that, you're getting a 30-second timeout. Anyway, let's not. You're getting a timeout if you say anything. Yeah, no. I swear to. Yeah. Thank you, whoever did that. Oh, Brad, be nice. Anyway, all right, that's enough. That's enough. Alan, I really got nothing to say. That hand says it all for KT. No 10-14. How many? I'm gonna go 9. Gonna keep it mid-range this time. Looking to stay alive. Yeah. It's 4 hours too early. Yeah. Drip Zero Sugar to start us off. I have no words for that one. We'll see how... 9 p.m. in Atlantic time in Eastern Canada. Yeah, that's crazy. 9 and 4 straight messages. 4 straight messages. And 0 switch off the top for Allen, so we're in green. KT nothing early. And cross to blue. And cross to blue, we're gonna go. There's a couple of 9s there as well, even more. And 1 down there. And oh, KT with a quad play. Reverses into red. And Allen crossing back to yellow. So back to the start. He switched off that immediately.
I just realized I was on mute for the last 45 seconds. It's fine. Rookie mistake. Let's cook.
F's in the chat for to appear.
I'm over here providing legendary commentary, and my phone is sabotaging me.
How dare
How
it?
dare it?
How dare it? Really, it's terrible.
Oh, just the audacity. Anyway.
I didn't ask you, Art. Anyway, couple up to the 8.
there's
Oh boy.
Shut up with the soundboard? Is that what I'm hearing?
For what
There's
reason?
No way.
You Pez, bro. You can't let this happen. There's a bow tie too from KT. Running yellow.
Now I gotta monitor the watch chat. What are we doing? What are we doing?
A little bit quieter for a 9 start. We had a triple there from, or a quad from KT. It's just been numbers back and forth, and it's a neck and neck competition here. But Allen gonna go with the KT Wild the blue. So KT did shots out of that. You'd think he might have a good fade going here.
You Pez, no. What?
Not again, bro. Not again. Remember the game again between him and Leah? You know what he was saying then. Yeah, really got to think about the power play as well for KT,
little bit.
and it's a real pause moment here. KT might be thinking about it. Some saying it might be over. He's at 3, and he's taken a real long moment to type, although he's not on deafening at this point, so... Oh, now he might be. Now I think it's over.
Yo, boys. Give me number 25.
Yo!
That's 25. Let's go.
That's crazy that worked.
Appreciate you, big man. Let's go. 1-9 in Bangkok. Make the hard man. We going back to the league. Yes, sir, baby. Let's go.
There you go.
Sir.
And, CPU said 96% if he wins, and that's the chances he's got now. KT moving on in 6, wins 4 straight after dropping the first 2 at home. And he comes out firing. KT, what was the real turning point for you? Obviously, there was a lot of luck involved, but what was the real turning point for you? Because Alan just seemed to have... He had that tough luck, but he had you on your toes the whole night. What was the real turning point for you that really got you this momentum boost to get you 4 straight to win this thing?
I don't know, man. Whiplash, really. I mean, I didn't have anything going for me those first 2 games. Then he went 5 and 7. I'm thinking, I gotta hope we go into a plan C and just out. And then I got my 13 monster hand win. That hand, it was good. It was too good. I mean, +4. I had the reverses. I think I had another, double deuce and trips reverses. So I get a full house right there of reverses and deuce. Yeah, you give me that kind of hand, it's gonna be game. But yeah, man, it's great to be back. Getting another win here, 25 in my career.
Yeah,
I wanted this one bad.
Well. Thoughts on that well, for sure.
Oh man, I was the first to get to 20, and sometimes I need something to motivate me. And everybody out here saying strategic Al, look at the chat saying we know what he's doing, throwing.
Well, we were talking about the invoices. You know what we were talking about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of invoices, I want to thank some people. Stat Johnson, Acosta, those guys really made my resume. Nah, man, this is great. It's great to go back to the league most likely now at this rate. Yeah, I got what I needed, and now we'll go into the next round, have a little fun, and then we'll see you in my my partial home. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's keep it rolling, man. It's 25, and I'm looking for the next one. God bless Alan, man. Great dude. I think I just got the whiplash, and Cody Lyman says it best, man. Sometimes that whiplash comes into effect. And shout out my boy Art, man. Appreciate him support. I know I saw a lot of people, repping Alan as they should. I know my boy Art sees a couple others. They got me for life. Appreciate you guys. KT Nation. We'll move on. See you guys.
Appreciate those thoughts. Alan, I mean, got a couple games from him. It definitely seemed like that. Was it just, what was kind of the point where things started to kind of crash for you? Because you came out firing with that. Anything you could have learned, maybe have adjusted for your next time out after another solid, competitive performance against him? It's tough to fall out like that, but still a great competitive. Can we stop with this in chat, please? Thank you. Let's quit that. Come on, man. Yeah, but thoughts on this one and thoughts on the season. A tough one, only getting 1 win, but still great competitive series to close out the year. And Tapir, your final thoughts on this one as We closed this one out. Allen was able to get a couple games this time against KT. Felt competitive. Felt very interesting going up 2-0. But I think we all kind of felt like KT was going to come out ahead of this one. That's what he did tonight.
Classic KT. He just not necessarily giving away the first two like people say, but Allen getting the first two, but that resiliency, just got back to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 straight to take the win there. So in 6, but I think Allen did a good job. I mean, everyone's going to have their disagreements. Everyone's going to have their strategic preferences, but he put up a strong fight. There is no disputing that, and definitely curious to see where he goes from here.
Good match, Brad.
Of course, absolutely. Of course, congratulations, KT, on number 25 there. Historic achievement there. Good job.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, you got only Caesar would know. All my F1 boys know this, and NASCAR guys, all the racing boys know. What did Vettel say, man? Vettel said it. Enjoy all you can, because listen, man, I know everyone's hit a plateau. Brad, you're having a hell of a time over there.
Thank you.
Brad, someone's serving you, okay? Hold on. I got it. But as Caesar, and he knows this with the Vettel, you enjoy these moments, man. I remember I have great memory, collective memory. I remember to Pierce, everyone hits a correction point. I haven't hit one 3. I just saw what happened to Jesse Turp. The dude went to Super League. Now he'll run it back, thank God. But I mean, no wins, right? So you have to enjoy the moments while you can. It's not easy. I'm grateful, man. It's an honor, right? And I know this is just the road ahead. We've still got a long way to go in the season. It's August. I'm leaving soon, so it's always an ever-evolving process. But as I always say, when I play Uno, I don't care about what's going on in my life at the moment. I don't care about what's going on in the league in the moment in terms of hosting. I just get in my office, I get in my rocket ship, spaceship, cockpit, and just lock in, strap in, and have fun. And that's really what I've been enjoying the last couple rounds, really. It felt like March again. It's major season. Remember, we're on the majors again.
Yes.
That's usually where I reappear. So it's going to get a win. 3 straight years, 3 straight years, never being on the result page 1. That's 3 straight 15 tournaments in a row. 33 through 63. You never saw me there. So that's always an honor. Shout out to the fans. Love you guys. I never see you, Costa. I appreciate you, brother. A lot of you guys that showed up. You guys are the best. Appreciate it. Cody Smart. everybody, man. You guys are the best. And let's move on to either Clay or Mr. Kelly Brock. What?
Okay, I mean, you're gonna sit back and watch that in an hour. I mean, I don't know if you want to come in the booth.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Your thoughts on those two though, as a player coming up next round?
Well, I mean, obviously, if it's Clay, I've known him. He's a guy. Honestly, if it was Clay, and if I had more time, we wouldn't even be playing. We'd probably be playing at my house or something. He's like 10 minutes away from me. Unfortunately, but because of I'm going, we're not gonna have enough time to do that. But if it's Clay, I know we played 2 years ago back in the Final Four of 2023 when he got his silver and lost to who. But if it's Brock, I never played Brock, but I also know Brock from the past. Brock is a blast from the past too, VL days, a little bit, and Duckle. And I know him from the past, and he loves to do those light switches and plays those crazy. I love a good sideburn trim on a haircut, but regardless, that's what Brock does. So if it's either one, I'm looking forward to it. But now I think with this win, now it's barring something stupid. We're going back to the league. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna enjoy our partial home country, part-time. So it's gonna be a beauty thing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. I can't wait to get back to there, and looking forward to the rest of it. Yeah, keep pushing, baby. That's it.
Right.
Keep pushing.
All right. Appreciate those thoughts as always. And that'll just about wrap it up for tonight. As you see the bracket, at least for this one, KT moving on in 6, wins 4 straight after going down 2-0 to Allen, and we will see who his opponent is. That'll be coming up in about the top of the hour. Brock versus Clay, 5v12, final game of the Bunker region in the Scorched 64. For partners in the booth, to Pierre, Coach Rogers, who I'm hoping is okay out there, might just be having those internet problems. And of course for Cody Smart for reffing, and everyone who came out tonight. Had a packed house for a pretty good game between these two once again. And this time Allen gets a couple, but he ends the season 1-5, 13-20. KT looking strong to be back in Super League again and going to Bangkok where he wanted to be this season. 8-4, 41-32. He will move on to round 2, the Toxic 32, to take on either Brock or Clay. They will play at the top of the hour. But until then, thank you so much for joining us and have a great night.
This has been a presentation of MRE Ranked Division 1.